What's going on with you guys, man? So, interesting enough, I've been hearing about the stuff that happened with the Chicago Sky. Then they put out a video of a guy, seemed like a reporter or whatever, excuse me, trying to ask Kennedy Carter a question, and security had to block his view and stuff. And I don't even pay attention to the outlets anymore. If I report on WNBA, it's from me watching it, and it's from me dissecting it and listening to those who know the sport. Quita Loves Sports is good. She's a person who's great at following it. However, a player came out saying that on the team that was edited footage. They don't talk about the negative stuff they were saying, and I believe the ladies. I think we've been prone in this country to hate black women because of how the black man has been treated. And the reason the black man treated the way we're being treated is because we done grown soft. We're soft. We don't stand on our morals. We don't put our foot down on things anymore. We're not stern. We just let things happen. I've been a fan of the WNBA since 96. I think 96 was its inception. And not only was I a fan of it, I always covered it. I covered it on and off. These are the people I'm gonna show you guys, because I got to talk about the Acolyte and My Adventures with Superman, because I'm finna blast these Star Wars fans. I'm going after every Star Wars person because they don't give nothing a chance before they destroy it. Like, let the whole show come into fruition and then talk about it. Now, this is the reason why things get messed up in the media. I'm not finna show y'all tweets or show y'all videos. I'm gonna show you guys this. Okay. What is this doing? Let's go to Google. Okay. This is why nobody is really liking Caitlin Clark. It's see here. Why is Bill O'Reilly speaking on it? See, they're using this game between these two women. White people are still mad. They were mad at OJ when he was found innocent. They still mad about that. They mad because Angel Reese waved in her face. So they're trying to hype this Caitlin Clark up, but Caitlin Clark is getting beat up because she's soft. It's because of this guy right here. You got pundits like him who don't watch women's sports, who doesn't watch the WNBA, trying to report on it. What the hell does Bill O'Reilly, racist crack ass, gonna talk about? And then you got this chump here. I can't stand this. This bitch either. Here, this other bitch right here. Right here, this bitch. Talking about it. He trying to talk about when he first came in the league compared to Caitlin Clark. Two different scenarios. LeBron wasn't getting knocked on the floor. He wasn't getting beat up. They would play physical with him, but dog, he's like 6'8", like 220. And nobody bumping into him playing physical. Caitlin Clark is upset because she's not getting all these calls. And she's trying to use her power with the media and all of that stuff to try to have them have her back and try to come to her aid and everything. White women have done this in history a lot, especially white women. White women have played victim, you know, for history. They get away with things like this. When they're being perceived to be an HO, they'll say that a black man R-word them. Or they'll play the victim role that I didn't consent to anything, which is the same thing. But now they're using this image to try to say she's defending herself against the black girl. This is all this means. Now they're talking about racism. So that's what we want to talk about. Then you have this bitch ass cracker here too. And yes, I'm using cracker. And if you can leave a comment on my page calling me the N-word, if I catch you in public, I'm beating your ass down. Like straight up. So I would suggest that you stay hidden behind a computer. Now, look at this. Now look at this. Patrick, a guy who has been well respected in the media and all of this stuff, right? Dan Patrick, Angel Reese is only known because she hates Caitlin Clark. No, she does not hate Caitlin Clark. She don't like Caitlin Clark, but she doesn't hate Caitlin Clark. Hate and don't like is two different things. This is supposed to be a guy who's been in the industry for how many years? And he only sums it up to that? No, you, the media, is saying that she hates Caitlin Clark. Y'all are mad because Caitlin Clark and LSU women beat her in the national title game. And y'all have been using this BS race crap to try to cover up for her ineptitude to play in half-court offense. She doesn't know how to play a half-court offense. I can tell because she doesn't know how to set screens. She doesn't know how to come off the screen. Then they try to put her at the point. She can't play the point because she doesn't have a dribble. But this idiot here is one of the reasons why that people are trying to talk about racism in sports. White people all goddamn victims. And this is why us as black folks don't like y'all asses. We don't like you. We don't hate you. We just don't like y'all because we know what you pink mother effers love to do. Y'all love to play victim. Y'all play victim in basketball. With Larry Bird, y'all tried to do that crap. And Larry Bird ain't care. Larry Bird was out there doing dirty stuff, beating, throwing bows, illegally hitting people in the ab. All of it. All of it. Y'all hated Bill Laimbeer because Bill Laimbeer was with a team of black brethren. You had guys and everything trying to turn Bill Laimbeer against those guys. No. You guys have used race to fund your companies. Y'all have used race to build your pockets up, to build your status up. And y'all also use it as a way to demonize those of color, whether they're black or they're Hispanic or whatever. You guys have used this for decades, for millennia, for years. And you guys continuously do it like it's fun. She don't hate no damn Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese could give a damn about Caitlin Clark. She don't like her because she's trying to show you that people love people like other women out here are balling out. Then you got people saying Angel, that this is also a the WNBA's popularity has to do with Caitlin Clark, not Angel Reese. That's a lie. Angel Reese fans, reason why the popularity is growing, not Caitlin Clark fans, because you guys aren't real fans. Then we got this chump too, who ain't nothing but Aaron Rodgers' pillow. He's nothing but a spooner for Aaron Rodgers, allegedly. This guy. He's a kicker. But everybody say they like him. They're like, man, Pat McAfee the it. No, he's not. He's white. And he's allowed to say he's like Conor McGregor. They're allowed to be ignorant. Ignorant white folks sell. Ignorant black folks go to jail. Remember that. Ignorant white folks sell. Ignorant black folks go to jail. And if you don't believe me, why would he on air saying that, oh, she's that white bitch? He was allowed to say Caitlin Clark is that white bitch and she's a superstar. Then what's Aja Wilson? Oh, she's black, so we can't make her a superstar. Kelsey Plum, to me, is a better player than Caitlin Clark. She doesn't get no publicity. Sabrina Ionescu, the highest paid WNBA player. And she's showing it because defensively, she's been a beast. What about Breanna Stewart? She's white. Why y'all don't talk about her? Oh, I know why you don't talk about them, because they're not into the political agenda that you guys are running with. This dude here is a clown. He's always been a clown, and he continues to do clown activity. Pat McAfee is a bum. He gets off on being ignorant. He gets off on thinking he's the smartest guy in the room. He's the dumbest guy in the room. He's allowed to get away with stuff is because the average white person in America likes that because they want to be ignorant like him. And he's on a platform that has been proven to be racist and prejudiced over the years. So I'm not spewing dumbness. I watch the WNBA. I've been watching the WNBA for a while. So it's like you guys, you Caitlin Clark fans aren't making it fun. And then you got this. So it's basically saying it appears that the account that posted the original video of the blog asking her a question got nuked. Here's the video of what transpired during the incident today regarding this. So
it's called a chance to reach out to Caitlin. Hey, man, come on with that. Relax. Have you got a chance to reach out to Caitlin? Trinity, have you gotten a chance? The basketball world wants to know if you've gotten a chance to reach out to her.
Basketball world don't care. Reporter, why are you asking about Caitlin Clark? How about you ask about Kennedy Carter's big game she had last game? How about you talk about when she cooked Caitlin Clark the whole game? She was cooking her. How about you talk about the play before where she elbowed her? Something that the Chicago Sky Central bums over there. How you name yourself Chicago Sky Central and y'all feed it into the narratives? This is the stuff I don't like about YouTube and these platforms. You got these podcasters who live in a world thinking that racism and prejudice doesn't exist. Then they are like, oh, but you use prejudice and racism for everything. No, we don't. They do. White people are notorious for using that. They use it more than we do. You got them up here talking about Donald Trump saying they don't want to give a man a fair, they don't want to give nobody a fair trial. It's because he's white. Because he's white? Bruh, y'all are the majority. Y'all have more white people running the executive positions, president, the higher positions, let's just say higher positions. Y'all are running the higher positions of any sport. You guys oversee everything, but yet we're being racist. Our women are being racist because they're putting this little bitch on the ground because the little bitch can't play. Little bitch soft. So now we got to change the rules just like we did for that big bitch LeBrownies. I don't give a damn if you black or white. If you soft, nigga, you soft. If you're wrong, you're wrong. I don't give a damn what color you are. I don't care if you dark or you light-skinned like me or you're white. If you're a bitch or you're being soft and you're playing victim of playing that, I'm going to call it out. I'm going to call it out. And in my opinion, Caitlin Clark is soft. She needs to get stronger in the weight room. Her fans need to cut it out. People look at that and say, oh, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. What if that was Caitlin Clark? What if it was a guy walking up saying, Caitlin Clark, tell us about Angel Reese. Yeah, tell us. The basketball world wants to know about Angel Reese. You don't got nobody running up to Caitlin Clark like that. You don't have nobody running up to Sabrina Ionescu like that, Kelsey Plum, like you ain't got that. See, white people don't know how to put their feet in other people's shoes. That's why nobody like y'all pink asses. That's why we don't like y'all. We don't hate white people. We don't like y'all because y'all are double standard mother effers. Y'all are. Y'all control the media, which are the Jews. I don't want to hear nothing. The Jews was only in the Holocaust for some years. Black folks was taken from their land, stripped of their knowledge of self, stripped of their religion for over 400 years and still going on today. The only thing they've done is they moved it to the workplace. They moved it to other things like when you're trying to get a house appraisal. They charge you the high. White people, they don't. We've already seen video evidence of this. You can go on YouTube, you can go on places and compare when white people are going for an appraisal as opposed to black people. Let's talk about the debt gap and the wage gap. Doing the same jobs, whites get paid a lot more than blacks. Black men are probably the worst when it comes to pay scales and comes to getting a job opportunity. We're the worst in the nation. And that's the facts. Those who put in the census or put on the application, you black or African American or whatever, we are one of the lowest paid people in the world. In America. Black women are getting outpaid than us. Black women are able to get bigger jobs within the company than us. But I'm not finna hate on black women for that. You have black women out here who despise and talk bad about black men. I'm not finna cuss or kill them about it. I'm just gonna tell the truth about it. So you guys think we push racism. We don't. That video I showed you, they're gonna say that ain't nothing. Where's the other part of the videos? Where's the other videos that they're claiming? So you mean to tell me the Chicago Sky, all these women are lying because they want you to believe they're lying? Why? Kennedy Carter, black woman. Angel Reese, black woman. E. Will, black woman. All these women who said that she's being their teammate getting harassed. Michaela Oyewere said that the video was edited. So all these blacks, see, they're trying to make the Chicago Sky the bad guys because Angel Reese is on the team. If Angel Reese wasn't on the team, they wouldn't have gave a damn. Because, see, the Connecticut Sun, they couldn't really press them because none of those girls are known into the casual fan. But the casual fan knows who? Angel Reese. And they're like, oh, I remember Angel Reese. She's that black bitch who did this to our Caitlyn. And that's what they're fuming over. Then you got people doing YouTube videos. Caitlyn 1, Angel Reese 0. It's like, bro, it's the Indiana Fever versus Indiana Fever. It's the same thing they tried to do with the Kobe and the LeBron shit. LeBron is 16-6 when he played Kobe. Okay. But Kobe has more championships than he has had more 50-plus win games than him, has beaten more 50-win teams than LeBron, and hasn't been swept in the finals. They're like, oh, he got swept earlier in the rounds. Okay, but your guy got swept in the finals more than once. Shaq too. So you can make an argument talking about different players. Me, I don't give a damn if you're black or white or whatever. I'm going to call a spade a spade. And I told people, I like Caitlin Clark. I think Caitlin Clark's going to be a successful player in this league. But my issue is you got all these idiots out here who's trying to tell us otherwise. You know, and Cheyenne and everybody, yeah, I saw it. I saw the thing and all of that. They're harassing the sky because they're trying to make this narrative. Everybody's trying to talk about Magic and Bird. Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark are not on Magic and Bird's level. First of all, Magic and Bird were way better than both of them. Bird was a way better half-court offensive player, and he could run in transition when it was time. Bird was a better passer than Caitlin Clark. Everybody loves to talk about Bird shooting. Everybody forgets his passing. Everybody forgets his dribble. He used to dribble. He had a handle. He could post you up. He had footwork. Caitlin Clark has zero footwork. Caitlin Clark has zero handle. Caitlin Clark is zero on defense. Larry Bird was a great defender. He was also a great help defender. He could guard the 4s and the 5s and the 3s very well. Magic Johnson, same thing. He could guard all 5 positions. Literally, he could guard all 5. Didn't do well against the point guard position like the Isaiah Thomases. He couldn't really guard them. But Magic could guard the 5s, the 4s, and the 3s. Sometimes the 2s and the 1, depending on what they were. If it was a big number 1, like his size or a little shorter, he could guard them. But he couldn't guard the greatest point guards and stuff. But they love to tell you Magic couldn't defend. Magic couldn't defend, but he won 5 championships, but he couldn't defend. Larry Bird couldn't defend. Oh, Larry Bird won 3 championships, but he can't defend. Isaiah Thomas couldn't defend, but he won 2 championships, had the potential to be the first team to win a three-peat. See, that's what I'm saying. You guys are fans of a player. I'm the fan of the game. I'm the fan of the game. Y'all want to say, I hate LeBron or I hate Caitlin Clark. I'll be that then. But I don't hate nobody. I never liked LeBron. When he first came in the league, what happened to Paul Silas, and then they kept bringing all these players on the team. He kept crying. He was doing the same thing Caitlin Clark was doing. They're practically the same player. They both had 0 moves. The only difference is Caitlin's a way better shooter than he is. I think her handle is a little better than LeBron's was because LeBron can't handle the ball for shit. Defensively, they both are 0 in that department. They both can't run a half-court offense to save their life. And they both turn over the ball at a high percentile. But that's what I'm saying. You guys want to diss Angel Reese. Angel Reese is not a shooter like that. She's a scorer. She's not a great shooter. She's working on that. She has time to work on that. But the other things that Angel Reese does, Angel Reese is probably the best defender out the whole rookie class. She's the best defender and she's the best rebounder. And she's the best passer. And she's, to me, the best leader out of all of them. I think she's a better leader than everybody on that. She's a leader. She's tough too. She got slammed on her back and her head hit the court. We should be praising her, showing her toughness. But no, y'all want to diss the girl, wanting the girl to die, wanting the girl to do all this. It's like, why? Why? If that's the case, then they should have took Jordan and Bron. They should have left us Kobe, Wilt, and the Black Panther. At least they were more memorable than them two. Selfish bastards. If that's what y'all want to do, we could do that. I don't have a problem saying it. Everybody else would, but I don't. But why is she still getting criticized for this? So what? She body checked her. I liked the play. Everybody else didn't like it. I loved it because it sent the message to Caitlin Clark. You not finna be, it's not easy. You finna have it all game. That's what we used to do back in the day. But you guys in the media, like Pat McAfee, aka Aaron Rodgers' husband, allegedly, and then you got Dan Patrick, aka Dan Punani, who don't know it about sports. He was always a hack, in my opinion. He always went with the narrative. Then you got Michael Wilbon, soft behind. See, they're trying to make everything, they're trying to make the Chicago Sky into these goons and killers and thugs because it's a team of black women. But guess what? Guess who they don't talk about, though? You know who they ain't gonna talk about? That white girl, M.E.D.I.A. She ain't gonna be involved with nothing. They only gonna talk about E-Will, her, and her. That's it. They gonna talk bad about the coach because she's black, but this white girl gonna be fine. And you know who called that out? It was Paige Beckner. When she was with Connecticut, she talked about how the black women who play the sport with her get treated. Haley Van Lith, I respect her. Even though her game, I think, is kind of weak, but she's decent. I think Kim Mulkey kind of messed her up. I think Flau'jae should have played the point more, had the ball in her hand more, instead of Van Lith, but that's another story. But Van Lith even said, Angel Reese just posted something about Van Lith saying, this is my girl, I love her to death, because Van Lith saw how the media, how you guys were pitting black against white. And you wouldn't know unless you experienced it. And she saw how Angel was being talked about and how her words were being twisted. Flau'jae's words would be twisted. Morrow ain't saying nothing. Morrow be chilling. But when it came to her, they was like, well, how do you feel being around all these women? How does she feel being around these women? They trying to act like the black girls beat up on her every day. It's like we're thugs. We beat up on white people. Listen, white people, I'm going to tell y'all this too. You can go to the hood and the projects right now, and I guarantee that you can walk in and walk out. You know why? Because they know if they kill you, it's going to be swarmed with cops. People are going to be kicked out their homes. But if they kill somebody that look like them, nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to care. For real. Nobody's going to care. And guess who came out and said something? See, white people are mad at this. Bob Costas slams racial bias after Caitlin Clark. Legendary broadcast. See, Bob Costas is legendary in the game. I don't agree with a lot of stuff he did or has done. Now, this is what he said. Let me see if they got the tape of it. So Bob Costas basically said, this. Costa highlighted the difference between even the NBA and the WNBA. It's complicated like many things. There is an element of jealousy because of all the attention that Caitlin Clark has received, he explained. He later acknowledged she's brought a lot of attention to the league as she did to college basketball, and everybody benefits from it. But he said, and some people will attribute some of that attention to the fact that in addition to being a very exciting record-setting player, she is white in a league that is not as predominantly black as the NBA. The NBA has the highest percentage of black players across the major North American sports leagues. It's closer to 50-50 from observation, but there's still a large a presence there. A newcomer is tested. I think it'd be foolish to say that resentment and jealousy are not part of the mix because those are human emotions, but to elevate that above everything else and discard everything else in the complicated dynamic, that's the wrong way to do it. So Bob Costas is calling bullshit too. That's what I'm trying to tell people is that, what are y'all talking about? Y'all are making people not want to watch the WNBA. Because the only time they talk about the WNBA is when it comes to fighting, that brawl with Detroit and LA, or something like this with Caitlin Clark's soft ass. You know, it's just the facts. Those people I showed you are what's wrong with the sport. So let me get up out of here, man. I got do this review on my adventures with Superman, and I might put it on Rumble. You guys might get it on Rumble. Yeah, I'll put it on Rumble. So I'll holler at y'all. I'm out. Deezy.